Welcome to the Saturday Update. Nate Gardner with you. The abortion debate in the US is back in the spotlight. It's after the country's Supreme Court overturned the Roe v. Wade ruling that recognises a woman's right to an abortion. Now, individual states will rule whether or not to allow the procedure. 22 of the 50 have already decided to install bans. President Joe Biden has labelled the ruling extremist, while Republican Senator Kevin McCarthy welcoming the move.
The people have won a victory. The right to life has been vindicated. The voiceless will finally have a voice.
Back home, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is copping heat from the Independents for slashing funding for crossbench officers. It means so-called Teal MPs will now only get one advisor instead of 4. Victoria's COVID rules have been further relaxed. People with COVID are now free to leave their homes so they can drive household contacts to work or school, but must stay in the car, while the cap on visitors to aged care facilities has been lifted. In Brisbane, hundreds of people are set to rally in protest of a decision to ban transgender swimmers in women's competitions. The world governing body, FINA, voted this week to restrict the participation of transgender athletes in elite women's competitions. And Aussie researchers have found a new link between brain size and the risk of migraines that could help treat the condition. They've discovered smaller brain size and smaller structures within the brain lead to an increased risk, partly due to blood flow. To sport now, and it's brought to you by Ladbrokes Mates Mode, the better way to chat, share and bet together. T's and C's apply, and remember, gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858. The Bulldogs are back in the AFL Top 8 after a 125-83 win over the Hawks at Marvel Stadium. The Doggies coming back from 26 points down before half-time. Coach Luke Beveridge pleased with how his boys adapted to get back in the game.
The Hawks were way up on contested footy for a fair portion of that early part of the game, and then afterwards it was it was evened up, and then I think we tipped it over the edge in our favour, which was quite critical in the end.
While the Eagles notched up just its second win of the year, beating Essendon by 10 points. And in NRL, the Sky Blues are the women's Origin champions after defeating Queensland 20-14. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. To entertainment news now, actress Sharon Stone has spoken out about suffering 9 miscarriages. The 64-year-old Basic Instinct star has opened up about her experience in a heart-rending Instagram post. Netflix continues to cut costs at the expense of 300 more staff who have joined the jobless queue. The streaming company has been struggling since it revealed a decline in subscribers. And loads of stars have turned out for Dior's Paris Fashion Week show, including Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel and David Beckham and Sun Cruz. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.